Alright, I'm finally gonna unbox my Mecca Boxing Day stuff a week after it arrived because, yeah, all the drama with MRIs and migraines and my health, and then when I have been healthy, I've been trying to catch up on life and doing some art and all that, and it's just been a lot. But I'm finally gonna open it. I am a little bit scared because I've heard that there's a lot of expired gross stuff. At least that's what I've heard from the Mecca Chit Chat group. I don't know if it's just people complaining because they complain about everything in there, or if it's like a legit thing. So I guess we will find out. I suppose we'll start with the smaller one, even though it's the second order I did because products came back in stock and I was like, you know what, that's the universe saying buy the thing. The thing is, Mecca do let you return stuff and you can get store credit even if you've opened it. So if there's anything in here that I think is like a little bit too sus, I'll just take it back because I do need some more hand wash and so on. I am getting low on a few things that are a bit more practical instead of like the impulsive garbage. So yeah, I'm not too worried. Here is the first thing, I think. Oh, I'm just gonna, because it does have addresses on the, tuck that down there. Back to the old packaging already. Christmas ended and they already went back to these by the looks of things. Oh shit, what did I write? This would be the second card I wrote to myself. I'm sure I was running out of ideas at this point. What did I say? Yeah, that's what I... Oh, where are we? Honestly, why not? It's fate if it's back in stock. Now, obviously, I don't actually believe in anything superstitious, but I've got to come up with some kind of ridiculous excuse, right? And hey, if they let you write a gift card, I'm just like, well, I'm going to. Yeah, get into it. So, the two things that came back in stock, I did change the brightness, so everything's a bit messed up. Okay, I'll just read it. Kate Somerville Firming Serum, which could be super dodgy if it is like super out of date, but as long as it doesn't burn my face, it'll be okay. Next one is Stila All Day Shimmer Liquid Lipstick. In what color? Davida, and I'm assuming this is like a discontinued color. So yeah. I don't know, I'm still trying to find lipsticks that'll work for me because even the Lip Stealer lip stain that used to, like, as my lip care has gotten better, the lip stain just doesn't adhere to my top lip anymore. It's weird, but it's okay on the bottom. And I don't know, like, if my lips are changing, I'm like, well, I'll try some different products and see is the hope. And I really should just start wearing lipstick more so I get used to it and figure out what's what and like, is there a better way to make it work? But yeah, so, you know, I bought way too many black goth lipsticks and they're not working for me, so I'll try some regular normal ones. And at least when they disappear, it doesn't look as obvious as when I'm wearing the black. I think maybe black is just something I'm not going to be able to do, which is sad. Or I just have to learn to get really good at retouching. I don't know. The problem for me is when I'm singing and the inner edge really starts to disappear and it just doesn't look right. If I blend it with red, it's not so bad. Maybe I need to learn how to do that. Get more blending going on. I don't know. Lipstick. It's not what I do usually in everyday life, but for performance things and when you're doing photo shoots, which is like my main motivation for anything makeup anyway, or just for messing with people when I feel in that mood. Yeah, no, I just can't get the lip products to work. Even the ones that the goths rave about and insist doesn't budge, it budges for me. Oh, hang on. Just another address thing there. This one actually has a butterfly on it, at least, with the standard packaging, but the holiday butterfly. Oh my god. We're gonna have another calm down butterfly moment. Alright, let me get the box out of the way. Da-ding. Da-ding. These are definitely worth keeping for giving to people. you repurposing packaging. And like these boxes, I love these boxes. They're so sturdy. Anyway, yeah. Come on, there we go. So what was the first message I wrote to myself? Because this is all the way back at Boxing Day. That's almost a month ago. And it's probably be a month by the time I get this online. At least it was half price, right? So I was really, I think I might have had a migraine. Yeah, I think I had a migraine that day. And so my decision making was probably not the best. And I was really trying to justify. Anyway, this one has the lips for the sticker. What did I buy? There's a few different things. Oh my god, that's a lot of cutting. Okay. Okay, let me tell you the one I'm most scared about first. This one. Volition Strawberry C Serum, because vitamin C generally does not last well. I think there's like the Sunday Riley one seems to be okay without smelling horrid. That one's actually okay. It's just expensive and I don't know if it did anything for me. And then I think the only other one I've smelled that was fine was the Aesop one. Yeah, anyway, so this is the one I'm most scared of. We can smell that in a moment. This is the one that I'm probably most keen on because it's perfumes, and perfumes are my sensory therapy thing. Rollerballs. Oh, I can't even read it in this light because it's so shiny. Yeah, love triangle. It's not the sort of... But so there's the Myth, Apple Love, and Vanilla Milk ones. And yeah, interesting. I will try them at some point. Sensory therapy. That's my favorite one. Like, you know, I think probably the one that made me eventually buy it. And like, can perfume go off? I suppose, but not in the way that, you know, skincare and whatever can. Okay, what are all these? So we've got a lipstick, Cocoa Bold from Too Faced in, oh, cannot focus. That's fine. We don't care. What is it? Chocolate Lava. Because someone, and then we've also got Too Faced Lady Bold, and I think that shade is Lady Bold. Someone recommended these to me, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I'll give it a go. That's why I bought those. What's this one? The NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. What color is that? Warm Leatherette. It doesn't say on that. It doesn't have a color on it. So yeah, more lipstick. And then what was this one? Oh, it's another lipstick. Wow, did I buy... did Past Me buy 5 lipsticks? Are you kidding? Nuts. Laura Mercier Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick in the color Control. Okay, that is a lot of lipstick. Past Me, crazy. But if it made Past Me feel better during the migraine, that's fine. So... thing I am most concerned about, the strawberry C thing. Yep. It's supposed to brighten, hydrate, and plump, enhance natural complexion, help control excess oil production. Individual results may vary. Blah, blah, blah. It's got instructions. What if the most powerful source of vitamin C wasn't from an orange? And then they're talking about how vitamin C... well, strawberries are meant to contain more vitamin C than an orange. I don't know how that's relevant in skincare, but okay. Because, like, you know, if you're making products, you can change the concentration of stuff, presumably. Oh my god, how many boxes? How many boxes in boxes? Or is this just a... what was that? It's a little card. Okay. Oh, and then... oh, okay. It's some kind of thing where you, like, tell them what you want them to make. Oh, I can't even freaking read that. Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's got a little bit of a story about how they wanted to put strawberries on their faces. But then they say, tell us what you want to make. Top labs bring your idea to life, and then thousands of people will vote on your product. Okay, that's an interesting approach. Why not? Oh wow, they actually have like a little a little thing on how to use the dropper. Is there anyone who's never used a dropper before? Wow. Okay, I need to smell this. I'll try it later, I guess, just to make sure it's not completely gross. But if it smells really bad, like, the sensory therapy thing is kind of important to me. So if it's really bad and really off, I will be scared. Now, I just want to see, does it vaguely look like that same color in real life? It's a bit darker. Moment of truth. Come on. People said it smells like old fruit. And I think that's even, like, not sales reviews. Doesn't seem that bad. I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad. Am I brave enough to, like, drop some on me? I'll just get a tissue just in case I completely screw this up. Seems fine. There's no smell at all. What are people talking about? I was really bracing myself for old fruit. Now, whether or not that does anything, I don't know, but I do like playing chemistry on my skin, just like as a thing to do. So hey, that might actually be okay. See, that's the thing, is like, I don't know if these Mecca people, like the ones who were really loud, are legit. I'm sure some of them are, but then some of them seem to complain about everything, and this whole debacle with the bag at the moment is pretty funny to watch. Okay, so that smelled fine. Doesn't really smell like anything. So maybe it has the slightest smell, but it's actually not that bad. So, or I could be desensitized because I'm around scents so much now that I've been doing sensory therapy for a while, and I think I do go a bit nose blind. Like, what even did I put on today? I can still smell a bit of it on my skin. Okay, how about this other skincare one? Just to, like, make sure it's not horrid. Because they're the ones I'm most scared about. Firming serum. Use AM/PM. Thin layer to face and neck, that's all it says. No instructions or anything? Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. It's a little pump bottle. I'll try and pump it on the other side of me. Am I going to make a mess? I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, no. Oh, that one actually smells nice. That is more the sensory therapy I'm after. And then, like, what's it supposed to do? Firming syrup. I don't know that I necessarily need that. Does it even say what it's supposed to do? No, not really. Firming serum. Okay. Give it a go. See what happens. See if my face... Wait, I don't... I was just like, oh, I haven't seen one of those before. I'll give it a go. Yeah, no. They seem fine. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, shall we try some of this stuff on my lips so I at least open them and then I feel guilty? And... or should I not put them on my face? I think we should just put a bunch of lipstick on my face and see what happens, and I'll just use the camera to, I'm scared. Okay, maybe I should do liquid ones last. I think these ones are liquid. Now, this Power Matte is another one someone recommended as one that might last a while. I probably should have done these first so I could do a bit of talking, you know, before I... Okay, so this is the Cocoa Bold one. And then we've got the... I like the little containers. Lady Bold one. I'm going to have to rearrange my, you know, little cabinet, bathroom cabinet thingy, because there's too much lip product now. And there's also a lot more eye product. There's just a lot of everything. And I set it up for a time in my life that is different to now. Yeah, control is sort of more of a red one. Yeah, I set it up at a time in my life where I didn't have so much makeup. And now I do. Like, oh my god. Alright. Hey, it's like a little crayon-y thingy. I don't even... Oh, no, I need like a... I'll just like... It'll be horrible. Because I am no good at this. Oh, shit. It's not even mirrored. That's the problem. I don't want to disturb Triton, though, so I just put at least... Oh, just a little bit of colour. Did it transfer much? No. Oh, okay, I like the feel of it though. It doesn't smell bad, seems fine. Oh, no, a minute, this one. Ooh, pointy. It has like a heart shape too. Just... What's my mirror here? No, I don't want to disturb the dog. Stuff. Hang on. Get my phone. There. I'm just gonna make sure I don't put things on camera that I don't want on camera. Okay, if I use this as my mirror, this is a problem with not having a... I have to turn up the brightness so I can see. Okay, hopefully I can see what I'm doing now. Oh no, because the light is all wrong. Okay. There's a little bit of color, a little bit hard to tell which one is which, but that's fine. Okay. Next. How about we go? I'm a little bit scared with the liquid one, how that one. The other two were liquid, so maybe I'll go on the other side with this so I can get the corner. Ah! Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Am I seeing any significant difference in the shades? Oh yeah, a little bit. It's a bit hard to see on the camera. Yeah, Destroyer Mariko tries on every lipstick at once. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Which way do I open it from? Does it matter? Okay, we'll try the NARS, the Power Matte. So it's more of a like purpley one. Which side should I put it? Let's see how big the applicator is first. Okay, it's not too bad. Let me get my phone back. I can see what I'm doing. Which side am I going on? Should I put it on this side? No, I fucked that up. That's alright. That's fine. It's the end of the day. I'll be going to bed soon enough. Dear, oh dear. Okay, and then the Steeler one I'll put in the middle and hopefully... Oh no, look what I've done. Oh dear. At least I'm not going anywhere. So that, yeah, sparkly. I don't know if you can see how sparkly this one is. I thought I don't have a sparkly lipstick. I might as well get a sparkly lipstick now. And so far these are all seeming fine. So I'm actually not sure, like I'm sure some people got expired product or what they think is expired product, or I don't even know, but oh, I really need a mirror. Oh, there is a mirror down there. But it's huge and I'll just go for it. Ready? Oh, I'm scared. Stop talking. Yeah, got it on. Oh, it's nice and dark. So if I can't get black to work, and if that ends up working, I just need to like... Oh, I look hilarious. Okay, well, they all seem to work fine. The liquidy ones can be a little bit... No, it looks fine. And it's metallic, so, you know... Of course, it's a different texture to what I'm used to with the other Steeler one. And the fact that it's dark works for me. And yeah, that one's a little bit on the dark side. The clown face bit. Cool! I'm actually like... Alright, so I don't know how well I did in terms of... Let me find this big mirror. Oh, it's got a little mirror on the back! I should have... Oh, shit! Oh, wow, I forgot it. Oh, that's too much. Yeah? Okay, so I'm just checking to make sure that I got some close to the inside line. So as I talk, I can see which ones actually stay. And yeah, I could have just... Oh my goodness, this one's got a magnifying glass on it, so everything is too... My lips are way too big in that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you'll just have to look at me, or don't look. Look away. Look away. Or look, it's up to you. I am not fussed. Just if what I've done to my face bothers you, maybe you should look away. Yeah, so I just want to talk. I'll do a bit of a life update, because I'm sure this will be the next video to go up. I'll just ramble, and we'll see how well this sticks through my rambling because, yeah, when I'm singing is when the lipstick tends to come off. And I really want to find, like, I accept that lipstick may not last through eating and drinking. Like, I accept that. But singing, I would just, or like just talking, if it can just stay and not start disappearing right away, that'll be a win for me. So, yeah, I will go a bit this way, see a bit less of the clown face. But anyway, yeah, no, today is the 15th of January. Took me a week to get around to opening these things. I have been turning on my computer a lot less. And yeah, I had the whole debacle of my screen dying, so I have a new screen, and it's like super bright and super sharp to the point that I had to put it down to like the brightness down to 20 because it's just too much for me. I'm not used to seeing things. Like, I felt like I was wearing my driving glasses looking at this new screen. I did actually start filming a video about that, but I have to edit that one, so this one will go up first. Anyway, yeah, no, so there's been a lot going on, but even with that, I haven't been turning on my computer as much because, I mean, first of all, if I'm having a migraine and if I'm not getting enough sleep, then chances are I'm going to nap. So no time to be turning on the computer. But then other days where I have been functioning, and I've done okay the past 5 days, I think. I've had some days where I've had the start of a headache or a migraine, but I've managed to keep it at bay. I'm not sure what has changed. I mean, I think, like, psychologically I'm doing better. I've gone down some new rabbit holes in, like, my YouTube viewing. So, you know, new fascinations, new hobbies, new things to investigate. That helps with the psychological stuff, I think. But yeah, no, I started taking my probiotics again because I had a stomach ache one day, and then I was like, oh shit, I actually bought this huge thing. I think there's like 60 of them. This guy. There's like 60 in it, and I just forgot about it. And, you know, because they're so big, I've always struggled with swallowing tablets and pills and so on. And those ones, they're really difficult. They're like Panadol Extra. A Panadol Extra, I think, is harder to swallow than those ones. But yeah, I think that put me off. But actually, you know, for a while I was taking Benefiber. I don't know if I mentioned this stuff. I think I did in my migraine video, my MRI video. Yeah, I tried taking Benefiber. I can't remember why, but when I was seeing this new doctor, she suggested it as a thing as we're going through all my health issues. I don't think the Benefiber did anything, so I stopped taking it. But since I've been back on the probiotics, I have noticed, going to the bathroom, things are actually going better. And, oh, I didn't finish reading the thing. I was looking up whether probiotics and migraines, like, have any, like, if there's any interaction there, because, like, I started the probiotics around the time that the migraine started to chill out. So I'm like, are they responsible? Is it coincidence? Is it placebo? The other thing is, the last day that I think I had a migraine, and then the next day maybe I was fine, but I felt like I was getting a migraine. I noticed it while I was walking the dog, and I think I had like some kind of shoulder or neck pain, and I've talked to my cousin, because my aunt, her mum, had a huge thing with migraines, and it turns out half of her migraines are related to like neck, spine, whatever things. I wonder if I can just like, can I wipe a bit of that, because it's distracting to me. It's distracting to me. Okay, good, it's not that. Come up a little bit. Is that better? Yeah, slightly. It's a little bit less clownish and a little bit more just smudgy. Yeah, no, and it still looks pretty bad though. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've been trying to focus more on whether that's an issue. But the thing is, I don't know if, like, when I've had the migraines, I feel like once the migraine starts, everything tightens up. So, like, you know, when I was walking the dog, I noticed I had bad posture as I was getting this migraine. But was the posture causing the migraine, or was the migraine causing the posture? It's hard to know. But I've been trying harder. I've been doing these exercises. I think it's like a rowing one. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I've been doing that to try and, like, apparently that's the thing that can help posture. So yeah, I've been doing these, and I started doing them around the same time that I started taking the probiotics as well, so I don't know which thing could be helping, and what if it's all just coincidence or placebo effect and it's just luck. I have no idea. I have no way of knowing. So yeah, trying to work out the migraines is difficult. But yeah, so I've been doing well the past few days. I've been trying those things. I went and saw the doctor today to get, oh, she did send me, I do have access to my MRI scans, like the actual brain pictures now. It's a little bit hard to show them though, because there are so many at different angles and you can like scroll through them to see different slices. So it's just like, you know, you can download images, but you have to download them one by one, and it's just like too much work. I don't see any way to like bulk download each slice, and then how would you put them together? And I'm sure they're not, you know, when I asked if I could have them, my doctor's like, what are you gonna do with them? Because she knows I'm a crazy artist type, so I like her. And I think she I think she likes me too. Yeah, and then also I finally got my referral for rheumatology, which is going to be in May, so that's a long time to wait. In the meantime, I may try seeing a physiotherapist, because I know when I'm at the computer, you know, and when I'm distracted with a task, my posture can be shit. I haven't been at the computer as much though. I've mostly been doing art because I have to get this art done pretty much by the end of the month, so I've got 2 weeks left, and it's just like, I'm rushing a bit. I have posted a few things in the Patreon chat showing a bit of progress, but I just haven't had time to really update that. I will post the whole process pictures once it's done though. At some point I've got to update my website as well, and also post these things on Instagram, but I haven't really been doing Instagram. I've done Instagram stories, but it's mostly Triton stuff. And I've been meaning to post like pictures on Instagram as well, but I just haven't got around to it. Yeah, no, I haven't been turning on the computer as much. I think, yeah, migraines and so on. But in these days where I've been doing better, you know, I'll walk the dog, and then most days I've only needed to nap once in the past 5 days, I think. And mostly I've been in the studio doing my art, or I've been reading this book. Where is the current book? Blood on Her Tongue. So far it's okay. I was a little bit worried because it got praise. I did try and screen it for themes that I'm not interested in, and I thought it was fine, but then like when I was at the bookshop, but I didn't read all the testimonials, and the last one was like, oh yeah, something queer, blah blah, but it's actually turned out to be a little bit more straight, and I don't want straight romance either. There's only been one queer moment, but mostly it's stuck to the horror, so I'm like, okay, cool. I'm a little bit nervous about whether it's gonna go into those. I don't want romance themes, but you know. Anyway, I've been talking for a bit. How are we going with these? Where is that little mirror? That little mirror is actually good. Okay, which ones are coming off the most? Which ones are not? I think they're actually doing alright. I'll see a bit more when I go to bed, but well, the shine's okay. Yeah. I think the liquid ones are coming off the most for me. Maybe. Which I like, you know, liquid ones are meant to be long lasting. But maybe they don't agree with me. The Power Matte one seems to be sticking in there okay though. I don't know. I need to try them all individually for like a day. So I need to start trying to wear lipstick like every day to be able to use all the lipsticks I have, because I also have all the goth ones, and then I have some sample ones that I've been given, and other ones that like I've just collected, and I need to start trying to use them all, and just get good at lipstick, because I've gotten okay at doing the rest of my face, and that, if you remember that star thing I got to do my eyes, that's actually super handy. So that's made eyes a lot easier. It's just like the lips is the part that gives me the most anxiety, because yeah, I haven't worked out which things stick to me the best. And Also, like, trying to get the shape right, I need practice just drawing on my face in that area, because when I start concentrating as well, my lips start to do strange things, and it's just like, Anyway, so health, yeah, mental health. Oh, that's another thing, is with all the migraines, it's kind of made me go a bit more stereotypically schizoid. Is I just don't want to be around anyone because of migraines, but also like it's sort of putting me into that habit, and I just wanted to be doing art. I don't care about being online so much at the moment. Like, I'm still posting on Instagram in my stories now and then, but then, like, in terms of YouTube and having a YouTube community, if you can call it that, I don't know, I'm just a little bit less inclined to share stuff, but at the same time, I do have things in the back of my head that do want to come out at some point, and there's a bit of effort in making videos, and it's like, okay, what do I care about more? I care more about doing my art at the moment. It's hard to care about the YouTube at the moment. So, yeah, if I'm still struggling to post, it's just because it's not where my brain is at the moment. Yeah, going down my own interest holes, getting this art done for the deadline, and then I think once this art deadline is done, maybe I'll be able to focus on other things. I don't know when my next art deadline will be, but I don't have any gigs yet, so I'm not in a rush to prepare for any of that. Is there anything else? What else do I do? Where was that picture? I think I still have that picture of things that I do. So I'm working on the medical mystery stuff. Yeah, I've got the rheumatology appointment, but that's not till May. Yeah, migraines are doing okay for the moment. Oh yeah, the other thing about the red is, like, if I'm gonna have red hair, I have red lips, it all matches, right? Although I suppose if I've also got black in my hair, that matches too. Anyway, and yeah, I've been doing a little bit better with my sleep lately as well. That's another thing, is like, I tend to do computer stuff better in the evening, but I also need to get to bed. So I only have like, I come back to my room 7:30 at the very earliest. But usually it's closer to 8. Sometimes it's after 8. And then I usually try and get the dog to bed around 9:30. It's been stretching out past 10 lately. But yeah, so I only have like maybe 2 hours at best in the evening to do any stuff on the computer. And usually I have to write down my psych notes and my mouth ulcer diary, because I just, yeah, that takes up all that time, and then I don't have any time to do YouTube stuff, and I've got to do my banking as well, which I tend to do on my computer rather than my phone, because I hate tiny screens and trying to organize everything on that. Anyway, so things I do, yeah, the art thing is the thing I'm doing now. Oh yeah, the schizoid trauma EP. I still have that in mind, but it's just not where my brain is at, so it's hard to care about it. YouTube thing, yeah, whatever. The socializing thing, hard to do at the moment, because I'm struggling to, like, you know, if I bump into people, there have been some people issues lately as well, though, which makes me not want to be around people. But then there are the nicer people, and I need to remember that some people are nice. And then there's a lot that aren't. But, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Trying to be, I'm not even a functioning human. I'm just like a... Anyway, I think there's enough talking, and I need to just come here, Light. Yeah, the colours are nice, actually. I do need to do them properly, but I don't hate that. It's just that inner line that's really a problem for me. I don't know how. I think it's just like the structure of my lips might be a bit weird, and like the inside edge just gets much wetter than the rest. Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, was there any other updates while I'm sitting around rambling? I don't think so. I've bought other stuff. There's so many video ideas that are just on the back burner because I'm just struggling to care. And yeah, I'm just like, you know, offline life is just more appealing at the moment, especially as like all the tech bros do ridiculous stuff. It is making me want to be online less. And, you know, social media is not what it used to be. I still post my stuff, but it's more like the whole reason I ended up on YouTube originally was just so that I had an online diary that I couldn't easily delete. Still, things did get deleted and have been lost. And as far as I know, no one has any copies, and mine, I don't know, I thought I had copies, and no, they've disappeared as my computers have died, and I've had to get new ones, and clearly didn't transfer things across properly. So yeah, no, if anyone happens to have copies of my really old videos that I deleted, like all the vampire interviews and so on, if you can get in touch, that would be nice. But yeah, no, I originally got on YouTube to just have that diary, and it's like sort of what I do on Facebook as well. I don't particularly care if anyone watches. Like, sometimes it's nice when people keep tabs on me, because I am trying to, you know, accept that some people do actually genuinely care and genuinely be interested, and I should be valuing that in some way and trying to get through whatever, you know, the whole trauma thing that made me schizoid in the first place, and I have to heal by learning that some people are actually fine. But how many? I've got I'm just distracted by the number of lipsticks that I've got. All these. Whoa. Okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, no, going on social media to talk about. No, I'm just sort of keeping a diary. I'm just putting my own stuff out there. And, you know, especially like Facebook memories really helps me remember what I have been doing. And I mean, my psychology diary kind of fills the gap for some of that documentation of my life at the moment. So maybe that's another reason I haven't been posting as much stuff. Like, it's mostly just Triton stuff, especially on Facebook, on my private Facebook, and on my Instagram stories, which you can publicly follow. Yeah, no. And I don't know, I've just sort of reached a point where, like, I'm still posting these things, but there's no urgency. I guess having the psych diary is a thing. But also, like, you know, as I'm doing more art, my next artwork is a bit more out there and a bit more expressing stuff that's on my mind. And if I'm able to get that out in my art and actually put it in a gallery, do I need the YouTubes and Facebooks and all that kind of stuff? To get, you know, pieces of me out there, because things go around in my head and I just need to get them out sometimes. That's another thing. It's not just documenting my life. It's also just getting the stuff in my head out so it'll stop spiraling in there. If I can get that out in a different way, then that's like, yeah, I actually have a different outlet that's more real world. I think even though I'm not particularly concerned with people's opinions, I think having it observed by other people is important to me. I'm sure it goes back to some kind of traumatic thing, but on my intellectual justification of that, it's got to do with, I don't know, like, being observed. If it's just me, sometimes it's like it's that thing where what I used to do is I would rip pages out of my journal and toss them out and they're gone. And like, if one other person sees my work, it's in someone else's memory now and I can't delete their memory. So I think that's part of it, at least on my conscious intellectual sort of justifications. I'm sure there's like deeper stuff where I probably do need the validation that I didn't get from my parents and all that psychological thing, as like a subconscious thing. But the conscious thing is, it has to be observed by someone to avoid me just chucking it out. Like, I can't chuck it out as if one person has seen it. Yeah, although I have been doing more artworks that I haven't got plans to exhibit, but I am posting them on Patreon as I finish them. So that is being observed by my cult members. So it's still, yeah, no, like, I'm still kind of using tech, but it's not exclusively or as tech heavy as it used to be. There's a lot more real world stuff going on for me in terms of expressing what I need to. So yeah, I think it's going to be harder for me to YouTube, at least for the next while. And I know some of you have been waiting ages for me to like talk some proper stuff, because I do have stuff that I want to get into more. But, no, that's not where my brain is right now. Oh my god. What time is it? It's too early to go out and too early to disturb the dog and take all this this tragedy off my face. Anyway, that's yeah, Boxing Day. So yeah, in summary, Boxing Day is fine for me. I'm pretty happy with all that stuff, and even the lipsticks, like, I'm actually pretty happy with them, and it reminds me I've got to try some more of the lip products. I think there's some that I haven't tried, some that, like, were samples or, like, I got in Beauty Loops that I just haven't tried yet. It reminds me I got to try them. The problem with some of the other ones, I like the bolder colors, whereas they keep giving me, like, natural pink colors, and I'm like, why put pink on my lips when they're already pink? Like, what's the point of just making my lips look like how they already are? I suppose maybe it's meant to be like foundation, where it's meant to be the same shade as your skin, but, like, even it out. Is that what it is? I mean, you can tell by the way that I do my hair. If I'm going to bother doing something to my hair, it might as well be dramatic, because otherwise what's the point? I need it to be dramatic, so I'm like, okay, I can see what happened there. Same with lipstick, like, I need the lipstick to actually be like, okay, I changed the color of my lips, I can see what's going on there. Yeah, you know, if someone gets a subtle haircut, I'm not gonna notice. I'm not that kind of chick. I'm just like, no, you need to either shave your hair or color it a crazy color, or cut it dramatically from what it was if it was really long, if you want me to notice your hair. If you don't do anything like that, and I don't even recognize people sometimes if they don't, like, you know, if they haven't done anything out there with their appearance, my chances of recognizing you go significantly down. So that's probably why I dress the way I do when I can be bothered to dress up, and why I do my hair the way I do when I can be bothered to go and get it done. Because I wouldn't notice it in myself if it wasn't over the top. You know, the subtlety is just, I know I need more, and so I embody what I notice. And if you're being boring, I'm not gonna notice you, or I will notice you with great difficulty. Yeah, I turned this into a really long, oh, shit, it's another long video, and this is the problem, is like, I'm gonna have to, I should just learn to post videos without doing metadata, but the completionist in me really hates that idea, so shit.